I'm Joe and I'm building a startup from scratch. Today is day 80. Let's get it. All right, so kicking off today, the person from Fiverr sent me back an update on the texting automation, so I want to check that, give a little test, and then send feedback on that. And then I have a few people to follow up with. I have another onboarding session later today, and then I want to get to those product specs, the two I was talking about yesterday, and then we'll see what else we get to. Just checked over the Fiverr situation, which is looking pretty solid. There's one little bug that I sent through, but basically how it's working is he's working in Bubble first, figuring out how to work with the data, and then we're going to go over to Zapier and Twilio. So we're almost on with Bubble, and then we're going to head to Zapier and Twilio. So things are on the move, which is dope. And then I typed up a few questions for the why. I'm actually working with someone right now who kind of wanted to talk about this topic. So sending him those questions to see how they work for him. And then based on that, I think that's going to lead what I implement into the platform. So I need to figure out functionality wise how to do that. One of the things I'm getting to right now is there's kind of a lot of functionality now, or like relatively a lot compared to where we started. And so I'm trying to figure out how to organize it all on the platform because I'm by no means a UX or UI designer. So that's one thing I'm trying to think through is like how much is too much? Do I need to do a new page? Stuff like that. That's one of my kind of blockers right now, but hopefully we'll figure it out. And then, yeah, and just set up another call onboarding session for later this week. And then I have another onboarding session coming up soon. All right, just had another dope onboarding session. Some great ideas from this artist. Now, yeah, it's all just a question of product prioritization. But I think right now what I want to do is completely spec out your why situation thing I've been talking about for a little bit because I got a lot to do on that. Oh baby, all right, just posted live to my story talking about the experience and asking if anyone else wants to hop in as a user tester. Pretty exciting stuff. I mean, this is basically my first time actually posting live about this on Instagram. I've been posting these documentation things, but not actually really about what we're doing. And so this kind of goes into what we're doing, has some testimonials too, which is pretty cool. So we'll see what happens there. Also, I just did like a little bit of a deep work sesh and cranked stuff out. I was kind of procrastinating today. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't being too focused, but then I just set my timer for an hour and focused in, and it's crazy how much that can help. So knocked out the product spec for the group chat situation, your why situation as well. And then I actually also submitted a request to someone on Fiverr for UI UX help on Bubble, just kind of exploring that because I've done it myself and it's not bad. It's clearly working for the people who are testing right now, but I feel like it could be kind of revamped. So I'm just gonna explore that. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with the Instagram responses. Should be fun. And then I think I can hit the gym. Whew. Oh baby, all right. Quick before the gym, the IG story has been up for like 20 minutes so far, and there's 15 artists who have already expressed interest, which is kind of hype. So just had to make a quick interlude here before hitting the gym. Wild times, baby. Wild times. Solid sesh. A little bit better than yesterday. That's all I can ask for. Now, back to the night shift as always. All right, I just got back and I checked my story. So it's been up for like 3 hours now, and we already almost have 50 artists who express interest in getting involved, which is pretty cool. That essentially would like double. Like I have about 25 user testers now, so just from that story, it's essentially double the amount, which is cool. So now I just have to think about the best way to onboard everyone because these are all people I've already talked to and I already know. So on my previous thing when I was reaching out to people who I didn't know is I'd have an intro call and then we'd hop on a video call to go over the platform. So maybe with this, I'll just set up a bunch of video calls, which I know is a lot, but I think it's important to walk people through the experience and like really kind of have high touch at the start, really over deliver to kind of have that foundation as we go forward. So yeah, I think maybe I'll try to set up video calls. So yeah, overall solid day. We got another person on the platform. We posted the story, which was huge. I mean, this was our first time, this is my first time actually posting publicly about what we're doing, which is cool. So it's kind of fun to rip that Band-Aid off and kind of go from there. It's kind of relieving, to be honest. Also gonna include a screenshot of the story here, just so for those who have been following along who don't really know what's going on, because I've been pretty vague about it. This, you can see kind of what I wrote in the story, just to kind of explain a little bit more about what we're building. And I spec'd out a few different features. Also, huge thing, this text automation situation, working with this person from Fiverr has really opened my eyes to the power of working on specific tasks with people from Fiverr, because it's not that expensive and it really saves time on my end to bang my head against the wall, figure out the stuff I don't know. So I actually submitted a request for someone who specializes in UI and UX in Bubble to just kind of run what I had by them, because I think there could be a little bit of a revamp, to be totally honest. It gets the job done, but I feel like it could look a little better. So yeah, overall solid day following the journey, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.